Welcome back. Joining us now with a first look at his new single is Buffalo-born and raised artist Cordz. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I want you to explain your sound for those of our viewers who haven't heard your music before.
Well, I am a neo-soul R&B artist, so I guess necessarily I focus on the groove aspect of music, music that makes you feel good, music that can relax you and just keep you in perfect peace.
Let's talk about the new sound that you are exploring and your new project.
Well, the new sound that I'm exploring now is, since I'm getting older, I necessarily want to talk more on realistic aspects of what love could be, what love from lust could be, and the aspect of just telling the truth of what the world could possibly bring to us. So I feel like this way I can share my truths in a positive manner.
Yes. Well, you are an artist, like you said, a neo-soul artist, but you have roots in theater. So tell us a little bit about your history in theater and how that's translated to you becoming a solo artist.
When I first decided to step into a theater, I was, I think, in 7th grade at Sweet Home Middle School. We did Bugsy Malone Jr. And I decided to step on the stage at first because I necessarily wasn't confident with myself enough to be an artist. So I was kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place, and I kind of just allowed God to build its own legacy and build its own path towards the stage. So personally, I feel like I've gained that confidence, and I feel like I've gained the, charisma in the sense that I have now.
Have you always been involved in music? Is that part of your upbringing, or
Yes.
when did you discover it?
At a very young age. My father was a saxophone player, and my mother is a singer in the church. I grew up in the church, so it kind of was a second-hand nature to me because of everything around. It just became so natural that I couldn't resist.
Yeah, okay. So when did you start to blend your past experiences with the theater world with your own musical endeavors?
It all goes back to confidence, really. It was really bad. Like, I didn't have any confidence in what I looked like. I didn't have any confidence on my sound. I didn't have any confidence of actually looking in front of somebody and having a conversation. So being able to feel comfort in being someone else on a stage gives me more confidence for myself while I'm doing what I'm doing for my own.
I see. So you use theater and taking on different roles to kind of escape yourself and build that confidence.
Exactly.
When did the switch happen for you to say, okay, I'm confident enough in Cordz to be Cordz without having to play someone else?
I was a freshman in college at Buffalo State. We did Heathers, and I was the lead role of JD. Okay. Immediately after that role, I took the initiative of becoming this person, not even necessarily becoming this person that was so comfortable in failing, because that was my biggest fear. I was afraid of failing. I was afraid of not living up to the expectations of the people around me, but that's when I was in control. Now I've learned that I sometimes have to let go, let God live, let God lead, and I'll just follow.
You know, that's a very important lesson that our viewers can take away from this. It is important to fail in life. You learn from it and you grow.
Yeah. And
every failure isn't really a failure because of what you gain from it. So this is really cool that you've kind of stepped into yourself and become a new person.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your music and where you're at now. You've got a new song that you're releasing, right?
Yes. Recently, I just released my newest single, Regrets, as well as an EP titled Past, Present, Future. Those songs I've been sitting on for possibly 2 to 3 years now, and I wasn't confident enough to drop them. So I feel like this process and this project moving forward, it's just all in the aspect of growth. So I feel like this is now the perfect time for me to show how much I have grown, and I just can't wait to see what's to happen in the future.
Has there been any people in your life or mentors, family members that have really helped you develop and gain that confidence? I know you also attribute that to theater, but have there been any significant people?
My mother, my father, my brothers, my old director, Karen Saxon. I've been able to be under Curtis Lavelle, Tioga Simpson at Ujima Theater. And it's just being around those people, they remind me that I'm here for a purpose. And with that purpose comes a different aspect of a drive. So I feel like being around them makes me want to work more, and it makes me hungrier than I already am. So
I love that you're talking about this. When we talk about theater and we have different companies and theater schools coming on, I like to tell our viewers about the importance of doing this, not just because, you know, you're trying to be the next Broadway star, but you took something from theater that is going to last you for the rest of your life.
Theater, in all honesty, I didn't expect theater to have that much of a toll.
Yeah.
At first, I just wanted something artistically driven after school, because it was in between the football season and the basketball season, and I didn't know that I would fall in love with it the way that I did. And then once I did, there was no turning back. So honestly, if you have the opportunity, get on a theater stage. You're not going to regret it. I promise you.
No turning back now. We're going to see you come into your own. Take it away.
All right. Yeah. To reach my mental is so complicated. Trying to face the fact that your presence is fading. No need to apologize for the mess that we making. Mess we making. Need to understand that it's just not the same. We fussing back and forth, we pointing fingers, blaming. I'll admit I did my wrongs, my love was not the same. Not the same. And I guess time will tell if we need each other. First we fuss and then we're loving all on each other. No need to dry your eyes. Now it's just not the right time to love each other, to love one another. But baby, maybe we can find the space to work it out. And baby, maybe, please don't forget about my promise now. I know your past was filled with hurt, and no one you can count on. But baby, you can always count on me. You can always count on me, yeah. If you trust me, I promise I'll be the man you need me to be. Baby, please don't forget me. Whenever your heart, mind, and soul is ready for my love. But maybe, we can find the space to work it out. And baby, please don't forget about my promise now. I know your past was filled with hurt, and no one you can count on. But baby, you can always count. But maybe, we can find the space to work it out. And baby, please don't forget about my promise now. I know your past was filled with hurt, and no one you can count on. But baby, you can always count on me.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for that performance. Viewers, you can contact Cordz by phone or email. To learn more about his music and connect with him on Instagram, just go to Cordz_the_artist. And thanks again for that.
Thank you for having me.
Alrighty, we'd like to thank every one of our guests today. Daytime Buffalo returns at 10 a.m. on the CW23 tomorrow, and then again at 3 p.m. right here on Channel 4. But you can always keep up to date by heading over to our website. You know the one, daytimebuffalo.com. Have a great day.
Bye, Mom.